Welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to this October 8th, 2025 YouTube live stream. Welcome. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Welcome to this October 8th, 2025 YouTube live stream. We're talking police officers owned by ICE officers live. I'm your host, Justin Sane, with Freedom News Now, coming to you from the war room, straight from the underground. We're going to rise up. Rise up from the underground for this live stream. Talk about these police officers getting owned by ICE officers live. John, welcome. We got police officers losing their mind in McKinney, Texas. You got a cop watcher. Got a white Christian male arrested for filming the police in McKinney, Texas. Got the McKinney, Texas police literally letting go thousands of illegals from Mexico, from the most dangerous parts of Mexico, letting thousands of illegals go in McKinney, Texas, the McKinney police, but then they arrest a white Christian male for recording the police. Goes by the name of James Freeman. You guys haven't seen that, breaking news, James Freeman arrested. It's been going around the 1A community, people reporting on it. McKinney, Texas, filming the police, recording the police, told a cop to shut up. Butthurt police officer lets thousands of illegals go every day, breaking our laws every day. McKinney, Texas is right on the southern border with Mexico. These cops, these McKinney police officers literally let thousands of illegals jump the border, sneak across the border. They're sneaking across the McKinney, Texas border every day. These cops do nothing, but you get a white Christian male, James Freeman, down there recording the cops, and they arrest him, scoop him right up, steal all his journalist equipment, all to silence him. Anything to silence that white Christian male. They'll do anything to silence a white Christian male. Recording the cops, exercising your First Amendment rights, exercising your Second Amendment rights. You better believe it. But if you're an illegal from the most dangerous parts of Mexico, from the most dangerous parts of the Middle East, you get a free pass. You get a walk free. That's McKinney, Texas police for you. Traitors to America. Traitors to we the people. Selling out we the people to protect their precious illegals in McKinney, Texas. We're reporting out of Michigan here. For those of you that aren't familiar, coming to you from Michigan. Providing the truth, nothing but the truth, the cold, hard facts. Wasamato, welcome. We got these police officers that won't do their job in America. They're failing in America. They won't arrest any illegals. They actually have laws, a law called the Trust Act. One law is called the Trust Act in Chicago, where police officers actually have a law where they can't stop and question illegals, can't arrest illegals. They don't have any laws like that to protect American citizens from these rogue cops, these tyrant cops. Where are those laws at to protect American citizens? Auditors, cop watchers, white Christian males, men and women, like James Freeman, who was arrested in McKinney, Texas, for exercising his rights to record the police. Last I checked, they had Turner v. Driver in Texas. What happened to Turner v. Driver? The right to record the police settled in the Texas courts. Apparently, that doesn't mean jack to these cops in McKinney, Texas. If you're a white Christian male, good luck in McKinney, Texas. Looks like the McKinney, Texas police have waged war against white Christian men. They'll literally let thousands of illegals sneak across the border. It's right along the Mexico border. McKinney, Texas. They'll let thousands of illegals, Mexicans, sneak across the border every day, do nothing. Their community's flooded with thousands of illegals in McKinney, Texas, but they arrest the one white Christian male who wants to come down there and record the cops, steal all his equipment, confiscate all his equipment, hold all his equipment to silence him. Yesterday, James was literally talking on another YouTube live streamers. He was live streaming and they were talking about Otto, who got arrested. He was arrested. And he said, James said, well, if they take all your equipment, to the other live streamer, if they take all your equipment, you're not going to want to go out and record police either. You want to record with all your own equipment, which is true. You don't want to use someone else's equipment. You want to use your own equipment, what you're familiar with, you're used to using it, it's your own equipment. Well, the police were watching the live stream. What do they do today? They arrest him and confiscate all his equipment, steal all his equipment. He told them the blueprint, told them the playbook on the live stream yesterday. The police go back and watch it. They steal all his equipment. You think he'll be recording any more police today? No. Once he gets out, he won't be recording police. He won't have any equipment. The police stole all his equipment, confiscated it all. They'll hold it for several years before it'll be outdated by the time he gets it back. There'll be much better equipment out there. That's what police do. If you want to record police, they got all the guns. What are you going to do with your little camera? They got all the guns, all the weapons, and they're willing to use them on you. You know, Americans, we the people, we need ICE officers to start arresting these rogue cops. Half the police officers in America, 75% of police in America or more are foreign nationals. They're illegals. You know, these police officers aren't police of yesteryear. They're not your grandfather's police officers. These police officers in America today are Officer Muhammad's, Officer Islam's, Officer Rodriguez, Officer Gonzalez. They're all foreigners. They're all illegals. You need to wake up. You need to stand up, stand by, do your part, wake up. The cops are yesteryear. They're no more. They're few and far between in some of these smaller communities, smaller townships around America. But any bigger city, medium-sized city, especially the larger cities, all the cops, they're all foreign nationals. They're Officer Muhammad's, Officer Islam's, Officer Sharif, Officer Abdullah. The police officers of yesteryear, they're gone. They're finished. There's very few of them left in America anymore. You better wake up. You better wake up and smell the coffee and read the Turner Diaries if you haven't yet. Turner Diaries will explain it all to you. The mass migration, weaponizing all the foreigners, turning them into police officers, weaponizing them against the American citizen, we the people. It's already happened. It's here. Why do you think these Chicago police officers are fighting with ICE officers? Because 95% of Chicago PD are real Africans. They're from Afghanistan. They're from Kabul. They're from Fallujah, Iraq. These aren't European police officers. These are police officers from the most dangerous parts of the Middle East, from Beirut, Lebanon, from Delhi, India, from Mumbai, India, from Kochi, India, from Jaipur, India. Yeah, they need to arrest these police officers. They're all foreign nationals, illegals. ICE needs to take it a step further because we've got over 55 million plus allegedly legal foreigners on H-1Bs, green cards, visas. We need every single legal and illegal needs to be mass deported out of this country. All 250 million plus. Not just the illegals, but every single legal needs to go. America is full. America's full. There needs to be at least a 10 or 20-year moratorium on illegals. Not another single legal or illegal. No more H-1Bs, no more green cards, no more visas. I don't need your tomatoes. I don't need your lettuce. I don't need your carrots. I do just fine with my own vegetables. Don't try to tell me we need all these illegals over here to pick our crops. There's millions of blacks down in the South that can pick crops. Between that and automation, most crops are picked using automation technology now. We don't need illegals to pick our crops. If automation can't do it, there's millions of blacks down in the South that need a job. Give them a job. Let them be productive members of society. Let them contribute to American society by picking crops, by picking cotton. There's technology for all that now. There's machines for that. Don't be fooled that we need illegals to pick our crops. Like in Michigan right now, we're reporting out of Michigan, and they have they're starting now the motor carrier division, the state police motor carrier division, because there's so many illegals that are driving semi trucks in Michigan, causing a lot of accidents, stealing jobs from American workers, causing a lot of accidents. And the local city state police county, city, they won't do anything. They won't arrest any illegals. They just let them go. It costs them too much paperwork, too much money. So now the state police allegedly has a motor carrier division asking them questions. And if they can't speak English, they're pulling them over for further investigation. So I guess that's a good sign. That's a good start, anyways. Wasamato, you think we need illegals to pick crops for you? What's the matter? Blacks can't pick the crops for you? What's your problem with blacks? Why can't they pick your crops, Wasamato? Why can't the blacks pick your crops? Why do they got to be illegals? You know, blacks need jobs too. These illegals are taking all the welfare from the blacks in the hood, stealing a lot of jobs from the blacks. They need those jobs. Yeah, so that's why America's been a sinking ship, because you've got too many people they worship their illegals. They worship their cheap slave labor. These illegals are the new slave labor in America. All these big corporations, they want their cheap labor so they can make more profits for these big corporations, like Kroger, for example. Kroger in Jackson, Michigan, you can't go up to a cash register without dealing with a Mexican speaking worker. Kroger in Jackson, Michigan, it's like that's all they hire are illegals. I don't want to hear another person speaking Mexican in America. I could I want to never again hear another person speaking Mexican in America. If you can't learn English, get out. You know, when we go to college, when you go to college, you in order to graduate from any college or university in Michigan, you're expected to take Mexican. You got to have two semesters of Mexican, or they call it Spanish. Well, all these foreign nationals that come to our colleges and universities and steal seats from American students, American youth, they don't have to take 2 semesters of English to graduate. Why do all these white Christians, why do we got to take 2 semesters of Mexican to graduate? And then on top of that, you've got to take what they call cultural connections, humanities classes, in order to get your graduate certificate to graduate with a degree in Michigan. You've got to take either African American studies, or you got to take cultures of the Middle East and learn all about the Quran, learn all about Islam and Muslims. What's up with that? Why are all these college kids, every single kid that goes to college, every freshman in college in Michigan, it's not just Michigan. This is just for example. You got to take 2 semesters of a foreign language. You got to be able to speak Mexican, take 2 semesters of Mexican, and then you got to take two classes of cultural connections, humanities, of cultures of the Middle East, learn all about the Quran and Islam, and take African American studies, learn about the real Africans from the Congo, from Somalia. I think it was all they were just preparing all these young white Christian students, preparing them what came in the future, what is here now in 2025. This was 20 years ago they were doing all this. Now they have all these gender identity classes. Now, in order to graduate, you got to take some gay class. You got to take some class talking about cross dressing. I mean, they've really went extreme in these colleges. It used to be you just had to learn about Islam, cultures of the Middle East, learn about real Africans. Now you got to learn about, in order to graduate, all about 50 different genders. We used to have psychology classes for that. I used to take psychology classes. It was called abnormal psychology. We learned all about gender dysphoria, gender identity disorder, multiple personality disorder. We learned all about it in abnormal psychology, abnormal psych. It was real easy to understand, but not today. Now you got to learn about 50 different gender identities. Oh, man. It's time to stand up, stand by, protect your people, protect your culture, protect your blood, protect your soil, protect your Christian identity. Now is the time. Do it now before it's too late. It's already too late in many of your areas around the country, around America. It's already too late. JT, welcome. Look at all the illegals in the chat that failed to assimilate. Yeah, if you don't want to assimilate in the chat, you'll get deported right out of the chat real quick. If you don't want to assimilate, you can go with all your precious illegals. So we're talking police officers owned by ICE officers. These police officers are not doing their job. They're not arresting illegals. They're focusing all their effort on arresting the American citizen, just like McKinney, Texas police arresting James Freeman for recording the police. McKinney, Texas police is right on the southern border with Mexico, down on the tip. They literally have let thousands of illegals sneak across their border every day in McKinney, Texas. Don't arrest them, but they want to arrest the first white Christian male they see down there recording the police, James Freeman. They want to target the first white Christian male they see recording the police, confiscate all his equipment. I guess a lot of people are sending emails, making phone calls, a lot of phone calls. The phone lines have been busy. A lot of people have been redressing their grievance with McKinney, Texas police for arresting white Christian men, all the while letting thousands of illegals run free across the border right in their community. Sounds like they need a heavy ICE force down in McKinney, Texas to me, just like Chicago, just like Portland, just like Michigan. You know, you can't go to a Kroger store in Michigan without you try asking any salesperson, any employee at Kroger in Jackson, Michigan. They all speak Mexican. Not a single one of them speaks English. I go through there, take a full load of groceries through there, get ready to cash out. The lady at the cash register speaking Mexican to me, can't speak a lick of English. I just left everything there and walked out. Like, I'm not shopping there if you can't even hire an English speaking worker. We're literally 3,000 miles away from the Mexico border here in Michigan, and all the workers at Kroger, Jackson, Michigan, they all speak Mexican. You know, what's up with that? You can't hire an English speaking person? It's already bad enough These judges are flooding Michigan full of illegals by the thousands. You got these radical activist judges like Allison Bates-Stein, Michael Clarence Stein. They want to take your rights away from you, we the people. All you white Christians, I'm with you. I'm right there with you. You've had your job stolen from you. You've had your wages go down to virtually nothing because these judges like Allison Bates-Stein, Michael Clarence Stein, they want to bring in tens of thousands of illegals in your community right after they strip you of all your rights. They take your Second Amendment rights away from you, and then they flood your community with thousands of illegals from the most dangerous parts of the Middle East. From Kabul, from Fallujah, from Baghdad. JG says H-1B visas is a huge problem. Yeah, I talked about that. Go back and watch some of our recap our live stream. I was talking about we need to end all 55 million plus H-1Bs, visas, green cards. They all need to go as well. 55 million plus need to go on top of the 150 million illegals that flooded or invaded the country. They gotta go. Yeah, we're also wanted to cover it in Michigan. The Michigan DNR officers, they've got Michigan DNR public shooting ranges all around Michigan, and they put those license plate flock reader cameras outside of every public shooting range. And Michigan DNR officers, they want to put you on a list. Now they're tracking all the Second Amendment owners in Michigan. If you want to go use a Michigan DNR public shooting range, you're going to have to expect to have your license plate be read by one of those license plate reader flock cameras. The Michigan DNR placed them outside of all the ranges. They already keep you on a list. They have you sign in and want to get ID. I'm sure they have some sort of AI facial rec going on now as well, but they installed, now they've got flock camera license plate reader cameras just in time for the new hunting season in Michigan. For all you new hunters, target shooters that want to go out and sight in for the new season 2025, good luck. They're going to be tracking you. They got all their brand new Michigan DNR flock license plate reader cameras installed by your heroes. Not First Amendment auditors, not cop watchers, not citizen journalists, not YouTube creators. So yeah, police officers owned by ICE officers, stay with us. We're live. These police officers failing to do their job, get owned by ICE officers, stay with us. We got live, got this body cam. You're not going to want to miss this. Police officers owned by ICE officers. Stay with us. We got more. We got more. Stay with us. We got these police officers owned by ICE officers. Chicago police. Breaking the law. Getting owned by ICE officers. ICE has to come in and do their job because police are failing the American people. They're not doing their job. Law enforcement They're only arresting the American citizen. They're giving the illegals a free pass. They even have laws now, a law called the Trust Act in Chicago, where they literally, the police can't arrest illegals. They can't question illegals. You know, if you need to do your part as an American citizen, we the people. You need to start questioning these foreigners, these illegals in your community. If they don't speak English, call 911. Call 911. Make these police officers do their job. If they won't do it, ICE will get in there. Let ICE do it. Jackson, Michigan, Kroger store packed full of illegals. You can't even check out without all the people working at the checkout register. They all speak Mexican. It's like I can't get an English speaking worker here at Kroger in Jackson, Michigan. They all speak Mexican. I just left all my groceries there and left. I'll go somewhere. We're literally 3,000 miles away. 3,000 miles away from the Mexico border, and they can't find a English speaking worker at Kroger in Jackson, Michigan. Yeah, I'm so thankful, so grateful for each and every one of you. I salute all you patriots. I salute all you freedom fighters standing on the right side of history. Report and deport. That's what it's all about. I challenge all you First Amendment auditors, cop watchers. I want you to ask these police officers, how many illegals have you arrested today, Officer Bacon? How many illegals have you arrested this week, this month, this year, Officer Ham? I bet you they'll say a big fat zero. They're too busy focusing their effort on arresting we the people, the American citizen. You know, how many illegals are they arresting for failure to pay child support? I want to know how many illegals these judges are having arrested. How many warrants are these judges signing to arrest illegals for failure to pay child support? How many Mohammeds are getting arrested for failure to pay child support? You gotta stand up, stand by, do your part, join the fight. Gotta protect your people, protect your culture, defend your blood, defend your soil, defend your Christian identity. Now is the time. Now is the time. All the younger generation out there, focus on your future. Focus on your career. Focus on your wealth. Build your wealth. Build your future. Build your power. Don't worry about those women. They'll come around. They'll be there. Don't worry about the women weaponizing the justice system against you. Weaponizing the thin blue line against you. Because they're going to leave you. If you have a kid with them, once they get knocked up, they're going to leave you for one of their illegals or for some black. While you're on the hook for $1,000 a month in child support, they're going to leave you. These women, they use the system. It's a business for them. If you're a white Christian man, you better believe it. If you're an illegal, they're not going to sign any warrants to come after you. The illegals, they have as many anchor babies as they want with all these traitor white women that are selling out America. Speaking of which, on top of all the H-1Bs, the visas, the green cards, and the illegals that need to go, well, maybe we won't take it a step further today. We won't take it a step further. Look at all the positive comments, all the positive support. I love it. I love it. Look at all the positive support. Look at all the power. I love that power as the top G of the 1A audit community. It's all about that power, that Christian identity. Defend and protect that Christian identity. Christ is King. America first. America first. No more foreign wars. End all foreign wars. You got to end all foreign wars. We got to protect America's blood, America's soil. It's all about America first. Here at Freedom News Now, I'm your host, Just Insane. Double tap that screen. Let's get those numbers out there. Double tap that screen. Watch the magic happen. Let's get those likes up there. Get this video out so we can get these more police officers owned by ICE officers. Police officers failing to do their job, getting owned by ICE officers. Until these police officers will start doing their job and arresting illegals, we got to keep the pressure on them. Keep the pressure up. Got to question these cops. How many illegals have you arrested today, Officer Bacon? We'll keep it up. We got more video. Police officers owned by ICE officers. Police body cam. Cops. Got Chicago police officers owned by ICE officers. The feds roll in. Got to do the job. You know, they got poor leadership there. It's not just in Chicago. When you've got foreigners that are running these leadership positions, you know, Michigan's fully submitted to Islam. You know, Christianity's struggling to rise up. You got to do your part. Islam has overtaken Michigan. Many of the leaders, the state leaders, have fully submitted. It's bad. We're right here in ground zero. Don't tell me any different. We're here in ground zero. Battling for that Christian identity. Fighting for that Christian identity. To stay on top. That's right, JT. Look at all the positive support, all the positive comments. We got a lot of illegals, got some real Africans in here. Got some real Africans from the Congo, it looks like, in here. Got some Dorito heads, got some skinnies. They don't want to assimilate with the chat. Might have to mass deport them with the other precious illegals. Stay with us. We got more. We got more. Got these police officers owned by ICE. Stay with us. Stay with us. Police body cam. Police body cam. Stay with us. You know, you almost got to kind of call out. Well, maybe we won't call them out. Maybe we won't call them out. Get out there. Get out there, record the police. Get out and do that First Amendment audit. Let that arrest of James Freeman inspire you to get out and record the police. Go out and publish that first video, YouTube video. Create that new Cop Watch YouTube channel. Don't let people discourage you. Don't let the bigger channels that built their channel off 1A auditing and Cop Watch discourage you just because they don't do it anymore. You got to start somewhere. If you want to build your name up, get out on the front lines. You got to do that grunt work, that soldier work. You got to be one of those soldiers before you can become a captain and become a general, like the 5-star general of the 1A audit community. Freedom News Now, the top G of the 1A audit community, the final boss of the 1A audit community. Get out there and do your part. Hold these police officers accountable. Make sure they're doing their job. Make sure they're arresting every single illegal there is. Record and document it. Get their name and publish it when they fail to do their job. It's all about America first here at Freedom News Now. Christ is King. Stand up, stand by. Protect your culture, protect your people, protect your blood, protect your soil, protect your Christian identity. It's all about owning those police officers. Got to support the good ones, hold the bad ones accountable. A lot of tyrant cops out there, a lot of dirty cops, bad cops. Make sure you go support all your favorite auditors, cop watchers, citizen journalists, YouTube creators, independent journalists. Go watch some of our YouTube long form videos. We publish some new YouTube long form videos if you like that long form content. Keep the pressure on. Keep the pressure on. McKinney, Texas police arresting James Freeman, but they want to let thousands of illegals flood their community. Thousands of illegals cross their border every day. The McKinney, Texas police do nothing. Sit on their hands, but they want to arrest a white Christian for recording the police. We're going to wrap this video up. Time to stand up, stand by. That's all for now. Don't forget to like and subscribe for police accountability, civil rights education YouTube videos, and I'll see you on the next one.